Libra was good. It's 7:55 p.m. Central Time, the 21st. Let's see what can we do for Libra. These came out. I'm gonna get a quick peep on these. Okay. So we have the Knight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the Hierophant, and Six of Cups. Okay, so it's like you're rushing back with an idea because you planted a seed some time ago and now it's returned. And or the individuals that you planted a seed with, they resurface or return, or y'all cross paths again, and now the option is on the table again. Okay, it's the fill. Okay. Okay, so let's see for the Libra. You can have Libra placement anywhere in your chart, right? Disclaimer and trigger warning too, because any information do come through. Sometimes I'll be taken back by them, but you know the message is as it is. Okay. Let's see what's coming through for Libra. Just gonna get jumps or flips. Okay. High Priestess, Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands coming through. In a shifting mode, we have here the Queen of Cups and the Two of Swords. So being that you changed, like your emotions, altered some, they altered some regarding the situation. Even you altering yourself and going in a new direction, like altering meaning you went in a new direction. That's changing the dynamic. Very interesting. Let's see. Five of Cups coming through in reverse though. That just confirms what I had just said. Okay, we have here the Sun and the Queen of Swords. Libra energy on feminine note. Okay, they're coming out fast, Libra. Okay, Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. This is like, maybe you had distanced yourself from someone you were recognizing as family, and you notice how since then there has been a shift in your life. So I'm getting where you had the an X amount of time experiencing a friendship, right? And then you had other X amount of times experiencing friendships with other, females or males, And then so that being said, now you feel like you're in the hermit mode. Now you're alone. Really introspecting, going back on memory, right, Libra? And your recollection is reminding you of the experiences and where you were enjoying individuals, where there was like a mask going on, a masquerade, I'm hearing going on. Every connection, friendship provided you different, of course. But it's like you're going back to home, the home friendship, or you're longing even for the home friendship. Like my homeboy brought me a sense of home, or my homegirl brought me a sense of home, right? This is that feel. And you're reconnecting with the idea and also wanting to reconnect with them if you hadn't already. Could have like crossed paths with them recently, or within the last 9 months, and you're wanting to reconnect with them. Because I felt like it was on the surface only at that last visit y'all had. Okay. What more, if anything other? What more, if anything other, for Libra? Yeah, I'm getting a feel when someone's going out for a walk at night. It's like a musty kind of night. Like the air feels like that, like it rained and it's, a mist. That could be something you're doing. The Emperor. Considering the direction, your next play. The King of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Yes, it just confirms emotion, reconnectivity. Mm-hmm. For some, if you're having some situation going on with you and your brother, like if you had a brother, it says if you're both reflecting on where there could be improvement, and that's benefiting y'all, because then we have here the Nine of Cups showing through where there could be improvement. Brothers, homeboys, like almost as brothers, right? Or this could be like individuals that have been operating by their masculine, even. Okay, we have here the Four of Cups. Y'all separated for some time, but it's a reconciliation. Reconciliation, okay? Seven of Swords. So be mindful of the individuals that brought like negativity to your connection. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Why was there negativity, or how did like negativity get created or brought to the equation? Okay. Like, was it your own ego, like an ego clash, or was it like ego clash because y'all had company and y'all felt like your ego was being tested? But what if the other companies weren't there? Then, or the guest wasn't there, right? Then how would your ego play out then? I feel like there could be egos going on, but it's taking like playfulness. But then when there's guests around, like y'all have your dates and dates have friends with them, the same jokes and head bump is more of a clash. I feel like it just started raining, but I can't see it through my shade. But I felt like a whiff of wind at my front door. Like it felt like it wanted to blow open. Okay. We'll see. What more for Libra? I feel like the comfortability is needed. Like me, I always say, like, so now I'm getting the kind of vibe where me and a potential, we're engaging, but we needed more engagement, right? To really get a feel for one another. That way, like, my jokes are taken in as a joke, vice versa. His jokes are taken in as a joke. Like, I get a real comprehension of his character, right? And all his ways, right? We needed more one-on-one, and we didn't have enough of that. So when we're around other company, I could have been saying and doing something that irked him, right? Vice versa, that he was doing certain things that irked me. Well, he didn't know me enough to not, right? And obviously I didn't know him enough to know if I'm doing or saying something that he doesn't approve of, it could be triggering, right? It could be an ego threat, right? And I think that's what was happening. This is that kind of feel. And so that was a fail. let me finish that. That was a fail with him and I, because we didn't have enough one-on-one time. Like, there was the attraction, right? And then when we were together, there was some like emotional connectivity and like the mental stimulation. But then that was only when we were together, at times. But around others, those factors were going to play, and then the others were coming in. It didn't seem so much like it was adored, him and I wasn't adoring each other. It's the feel. Okay. Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership, self-awareness, spiritually woke, cutting through illusion, detaching from ego, right? And then we have here tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught, acting shady and sneaking around. Okay, single and ready to mingle, ready for a real relationship, on the hunt. And then lust, greed, bareback, inconsiderate, sipping, nosy, spreading rumors and gossiping. So individuals could be saying one thing, and and that could really be like a trigger for an individual. And whereas the other one felt discomfort and, maybe, I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have done that. Oops, excuse me. That's the feel here. The lust, and then spiritually woke. There's some kind of inconsiderate going on and considerate behavior. And then there's a self-awareness here. So there's someone like intentionally saying or doing something also to get a rise out of another individual, and another individual doesn't really respond back to that. They're more of the high note, so on different vibrations. So that also is a factor here. Single and ready to mingle. One individual is saying they're single and ready to mingle, and then the other one's like, we're Bonnie and Clyde, we're in it for, we're in it together. Wow. Okay, different side of the spectrums, it seems. Repo, default on payments, financially incapable, repossessed assets. Someone could just been involved for gains, liftoff, fast action, progression forward, the wait is over. Okay, that's what I have for you, Libra. So you know where you stand if the message does apply for you, right? So that's what's going on different side of the spectrum. I'm striking your ego while I'm investing into your mojo. There's a difference. I'm striking at your ego. The other, I'm investing into your mojo, or at least I thought I was. Six of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles on different sides of the spectrum. Eight of Wands and the Hermit. All right, Libra, that's what was going on or is going on or is expected to go on. Right? You'll have like the clues, if anything. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you. Take care. Please be. Ciao.